Hi, this is Ty, and I'm Matt Black, and you're listening to my podcast. Yeah. In some aspects, I feel like when you do this kind of work, you have to be delusional in sort of a way, because the only way to bring things to life, the only way to bring projects to life, the only way to bring any creative passion to life is to be batshit fucking delusional. You have to be delusional. Like, if I wasn't fucking delusional, I wouldn't be doing half of this shit. I wouldn't even be like, oh, you know what, let me go down to the studio and record this really quickly. It'll be like $50, $75 to get there and back. Like, I think I could manage that. And then I'll just like go hit the gym afterwards, and then I'm gonna go edit like my fucking buck. Like, that's delusional fucking shit because I don't have a fucking job. So people are like, dude, what do you do for work? And I'm just like, well, I own a production company. Like, you own a production company? Like, do you make money? Well, right now I'm between making money and not making money right now. And then when people ask, okay, what does that mean? I'm just like, well, it means that I have enough money to survive if I pass away tomorrow. But I have enough balls to stretch that money for a week and then beg on my hands and knees to someone else to be like, hey, can I borrow $100? And they'll be like, all right, cool, great. They'll give me $100 and I'll be back at the studio recording another podcast. And everyone's going to be like, okay, see, this guy's batshit crazy. Yep. There it is. Crazy. Anyway. But yeah, that's besides the point. Also, yeah. What do you call it? Yeah. So today, basically, Donald Trump was like not assassinated. He had another attempted assassination today for like the upteenth fucking time, which is like the second time. For the second time, someone has assaulted or attempted to assault this guy's life, and he's just like, yeah, I'm still gonna run for president. Like, what? And I was kind of pissed. I was angry that they attempted to assassinate this guy twice. And everyone would probably sit there and say to me, why are you so angry that they attempted to assassinate this guy's life twice? And my response to that is simple. They failed both times. How do you fail to assassinate someone twice? It's like no one could get the fucking job right. I'm not saying that he should be assassinated. I'm not saying that he should be killed. I'm not saying that he should be harmed in any way. I wish no harm on anybody's life. But I'm going to say one fucking thing that Matthew McConaughey said. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it fucking right. You know, if you're going to do this thing, if you're going to go out there, make this whole ploy, buy the weapon, go to the store, do all this stuff, you might as well get it right. Because why even bother? Like, why bother? If you're going to fuck it up, you might as well just say, you know what? I'm not going to bother doing this because I don't want to deal with this. The first guy barely did it. He, like, practically missed him by like a hair, like literally a hair. Like, he hit the man's ear. Like, he had a chance and he blew it, and then he died. And I have a photo of his body on my phone because I like saved it because I thought it was interesting. Well, anyway, the point is, I thought it was a piece of history, so I wanted to keep a piece of history on my phone. Then they do a second assassination attempt today, this time by an older guy. This guy's like 60-something years old. He just in fucking retirement, probably. If not, I don't know what the hell's going on there. And this guy's like fucking trying to assassinate Trump on the golf course. And he gets caught. Plan foiled. This guy had he had two backpacks with him. He had a massive setup. He was prepared. He had the firearm out with the scope. Couldn't even land the shot. It was insane. He didn't even get to get near him. Secret Service was like, yeah, no, you're not doing this. So the way I see it is there's one of two things that could happen here. Either Trump could just drop out of the race and let Kamala win by default, or he can just keep doing this nonsense, and then someone may come along with a third attempt, and that third attempt might work. The third attempt might not work. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There's a thing going around the internet that's been going around for a while, and it started going around back when Trump first ran and when he won and when he was president, like during his presidency. There was like a thing going around saying, hey, they don't assassinate presidents like they used to. I'm not saying that you should be assassinating presidents. I'm not here to promote the assassination, the harm, or anything to another human being. But what I definitely am saying is, if you can't do the job right, don't do it. That's it. Can't do the job right, don't do it. End discussion. That's it. Don't even touch it. Like, you're done. All these people, one's dead, one's going to prison for God knows how long because it's in Florida. I feel like you don't want to go to prison in Florida. Like, Florida feels like the worst place to be arrested. Like, I don't know what the law in Florida is, but I feel like they have the death penalty, like in Ohio or something. And I might be wrong, but I have no intentions of looking into that. Actually, I might look into that. No, I'm curious. Does Florida have the death penalty? I don't know what this is. Capital punishment is a legal penalty in the U.S. in Florida. That's crazy. So imagine that guy, huh? Maybe they will give him the death penalty. That's crazy. In his home state, too. The other one was in Pennsylvania. And this one happened in Florida. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that. That's crazy to me. I do, wish all the best to DT. Living a life like this is, it's really difficult. Having people being famous in any aspect is really difficult and really dangerous. And to see things like this happen where people have the gall and the balls to just come out there with weapons and try to off you and assassinate you is really, really scary. Assassination attempts are really scary, and I feel like as a celebrity, as a well-known public figure, and being just him, being one of the wealthiest persons in the world, it's probably really difficult. There's probably been several other attempts at his life that have been foiled. There's probably so many that we don't even know about. There are probably even times, for all we know, there could have been times where people have gotten close enough to him to do extreme harm to him that we don't even know about because they probably never even reported it. Or at least they never reported it to the public. But even then, I mean, you really have to sit there and think about it, because this is another reason why I don't showing my face on the internet. I don't want to be targeted by any person, because you never know who doesn't like you. Sometimes the things that you say, people don't like you because of the things that you say. Donald Trump says a lot of crazy things and people don't like him because of it. But we have a right to freedom of speech, and we have the freedom to express ourselves. And I feel like even if you're saying bullshit, even if you're saying bullshit, you have that right to say that bullshit. And as a result, a lot of people don't like you because of the things that you say, and a lot of people will like you because of the things that you say. And Donald Trump is one of those people where he's in the position where he has a lot of people watching him, the whole world watching him. So he's going to have a lot of haters, and he's going to have a lot of supporters, and he's going to have a lot of people that want to bring him down. But he's at the point right now where I'm not necessarily calling him a king, because then I'd have to call Kamala a queen, and I'd also have to put Biden and Obama and Michelle, all of them, as monarchy status or something. But the basis of what I'm saying is when you're at that position where the whole wide world is watching you, there are people who they want to end your life. And to be in that position is scary as shit. That's so scary. I can't be famous. I can't, because if someone tried to assassinate me, I would cry. I swear to God, I wouldn't quit what I'm doing, obviously, but I would want to. Like, I would consider it. I would personally consider it because I'd be like, dude, like, I know I wanted to, like, off myself, but not like this. This is not how I want to go out with some weird person who doesn't agree with me getting angry with me. It's sad, dude. It's crazy. I do wish him the best. You know, he's still a fucking person. I really do hope and wish him the best and hope that he recovers well and that, you know, people will stop trying to kill him because that's fucked up. Trying to assassinate him, like, just stop. I know I do talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, that's somebody's, you know, dad and brother and cousin, family member. And, you know, we all have shit with our families, but that doesn't mean that we want to see them fucking die or anything like that. We just want them to stop, you know. But people are who people are. Anyone see the Young LA drop for like I need to get like extra hosts, but I don't have anyone to host with me, so I'm gonna host by myself. I'm gonna talk to myself for 2 seconds. Listen to me talk to myself. Did anyone see the Young LA drop? No, we did not see the Young LA drop. Well, Young LA just put out some new clothes. They have this camo thing going on, and I want to wear it. I want to purchase it, but I can't. But I can. But I can't. Like, I can, but I can't. Because I don't know what I want, if I want to. Because I've gotten so used to kind of, like, building up the super clean-cut wardrobe that, like, the idea of anything too rugged or casual in my arsenal of clothing feels strange. And as much as I want to be back in casual clothing, I've kind of grown to really like the clean cut business attire, and it's just I kind of like it more. I feel more comfortable, more presentable. But right now I'm in gym shorts and a quarter zip because I'm lazy, and I just like rolled out of my bed and came here to the studio to record. So that's that. Shit, yeah, no. I don't know what else is going on besides the debate. Trump talking about eating dogs and cats. Another attempted assassination on his life. Kamala Harris. Where is she right now? What are you doing, Cam Har? That's what I'm calling her now, Cam Har. Cam Har. I think that's like the greatest. That is the greatest name. That is the greatest Matt Black name for her. I thought she was 60. It says she's 59. Oh, she probably is 59, and they probably fucked up her age on Wikipedia. That's fucked up. And then she was like, no, she's 59. That's hot. Because earlier this year, this thing said 60. Now it says 59, so they probably were wrong. That's kind of cool. UC Law, San Francisco, Howard. My cousin goes to Howard. It's pretty cool. What is she up to? Has she commented? Trump says he hates Taylor Swift after she endorses Kamala Harris. That's kind of a mean thing to say. Can I just say something? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I feel like this election is this is the absolute worst election ever. And that's just me being honest. This is single-handedly, this is the absolute worst election that I have ever in my life seen and watched or any of that. It is just the absolute worst election. It is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, I can't even fathom or find the vernacular to accurately describe how I don't think Donald Trump is the best opponent for her. I feel like she's going to win just because she's going against Donald Trump. And I feel like we are right now in the correct and the right political climate for a woman to be president, for anybody to be president. That's just not Donald Trump. As long as it's not Donald Trump as president, no one cares who is on the other podium. We have a female vice president. We want a female president. This is going to be great. Unfortunately, the election process is going to be, I'm sorry. It's going to look a little rigged. And the timing couldn't even be better. Like, the timing could not be better. The opponent couldn't even be fucking better. Like, we're in a time where Marjorie Taylor Greene is calling people fucking racist. What? No. Marjorie Taylor Greene calling someone else racist is more than the perfect political climate for you to be president. Because that's perfect. That is perfect. What's that woman's name? Laura Loomer or Lunier or something? Oh my God, I never thought I would see the fucking day where Marjorie Taylor Greene would say something that makes fucking sense. Oh my God, she's not even acting like the fucking, what is it? She always acts like she's at a tailgate fucking party, and it pisses me the fuck off sometimes because I'll be like, why the hell does Marjorie Taylor Greene act like she has no home training? Like, no one taught her any manners or etiquette or how to behave herself in a public space, because she will start yelling in the middle of public political events, like she was yelling in the middle of the dinner, and everyone was like, why is this woman yelling? And she was wearing a hat inside, dude. She was so disrespectful. And then now, here she is. You're racist. What? Marjorie Taylor Greene got a divorce when she got into office, which I think was crazy. I am fucking convinced that someone that is not Caucasian is dating Marjorie Taylor Greene, because the only way that this woman would see the error of her ways is if she somehow started dating someone of a different race or a different ethnicity or a different background. And I am fully convinced that she has either dabbled with dating someone of a different ethnicity or race, or that she is currently dating someone of a different ethnicity or race, or maybe she had a come to Jesus moment, or like she had an epiphany, or maybe she has finally been enlightened. So maybe someone said something to her. I don't know. But I definitely am shocked and surprised. That's interesting to me. She's not being racist is great. She's calling other people out for being racist. Perfect. I love that. At least we know. You know who I think she should date, which I think would be really cool? Tim Scott. Like, Tim Scott should date Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I would like to see those two pair up. Is that even possible? Has that ever happened? I've never looked into that. It probably has happened and I probably just don't know. But how cool would that be? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tim Scott. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it could work. You know, they're both kind of psycho. So they'll probably level each other out somehow. What if she is dating Tim Scott? Tim Scott's the one that had to prove he had a girlfriend, because everyone was like, Tim Scott doesn't have a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden this dude just like comes out on the stage like, yeah, check out my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. Like, all right, fuck, okay, we get it. You have a fucking girlfriend. Shit. Like, yeah, people thought you were gay. Okay, we get it. People thought you were gay because you didn't have a woman on your arms, because you're Republican, and because sometimes you do some things that are questionable. So people were, like, speculating that you might be a part of the alphabet mafia, and apparently you are not, because you have a girlfriend. Great. Well, that actually doesn't mean that you're not gay, and it actually doesn't mean that you're not part of the alphabet mafia, but it definitely does say that, you know, you're willing to, you know, be who you are. But whatever. I don't care. No one actually gave a shit whether he had a girlfriend or not. Like, no one fucking cared. Psycho. And then the other one that was running for the Republican fucking seat, what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? Fucking shit. I almost forgot that guy's name. I almost forget his name. I know your name. I forgot your name, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. What is your name? The one that got on there and everybody was like, we're not voting for you because you're not fucking white. And he was like, oh my God, I totally like respect that because like you just told me why you wouldn't vote for me. Vivek. He almost seems like he kind of hates himself, but like he's not willing to admit it. Like, I hate myself. Like, I'll admit that shit. I'll be like, yeah, I fucking hate myself. This morning I woke up and ate a fucking mango gelato before I brushed my fucking teeth. Like, that was disgusting. But that's all I wanted. Because I've been working out so hard. I've been at the gym like 7 days a week. I woke up and was like, I want mango gelato. And that's what I had. A mango gelato. And I don't even feel bad because I'm still going to go after I'm done here and go to the gym for like a minimum of 2 hours. I fucking earned that gelato, bro. I'm going to eat that. You know, I worked my ass off for that gelato. And I'm going to complain to my mom later. Aside from that, that guy's weird. The next one with the with that looks like Storm from the X-Men. What's her name? I definitely don't know why she got on the news to talk about how I was double checked and had a drug dog sniff me and had to go through TSA this many times, and the fact that you are a Republican and pro-Trump in this day and age with all that shit going on, I'm not surprised they didn't take you into a back room and basically tell you to cough so they could see if something was up your ass, because the shit that half of you guys are fucking saying, it sounds like you might have some things up there that you might want to let out. Furthermore, I'm not trying to be like super anti-politics or anything like that, and I don't want anyone to be upset with me and say, oh my God, he's anti-politics, he doesn't care about this, he doesn't care about that, blah, 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 blah. That's not fucking true. I care about a lot. In fact, I care so fucking much, and I'm just like, you guys are full of shit, and this shit sucks. Basically. Anyway, but that's how I feel about that. And, ironically, again, we are still in the perfect political climate for there to be a female president, and it's because the opposing fucking party has presented us with a piece of shit who, I'm sorry, I did say I wasn't going to shit talk him because somebody tried to kill him, assassinate him this morning. I did say, that, but this is the perfect time. She's going to become president, and it's going to be all because the Republican Party did not offer up someone that was worth fighting. And, they offered up someone who was worth fighting to the point where he wasn't even the best candidate. Like, he was offered up as like, hey, this is our guy. We want you to go after, we want this guy to represent us. The American people were like, we don't fucking like this guy. Democrats are like, we don't fucking like this guy either. Joe's going through whatever Joe's going through. Joe's been at it for a while. I'm not saying that it's time for him to clock out, but I'm definitely saying that, what happened during the first debate with Donald Trump and Joe Biden was enough of an issue for the Democrats to say, get Joe off of the ticket and put Kamala on there. They put Kamala on a ticket. Kamala's now in the hot seat against this guy who clearly she's going to fucking win against because nobody wants him in office. Even like the people that would otherwise be like, yeah, okay, we'll deal with him. They're just like, no, we don't want to deal with him. We want him gone. We don't want him on the seat. And I think the crazy part is it's likely that he would try to run again in 4 years against her again. And by that time, hopefully we have somebody else that's worth it. I don't know what the fuck happened to the Republican Party, but it looks like a shit show and a fucking sham. Because like back in the day, again, as a kid, when I was watching American politics and I was watching Bush run and I was watching Clinton run and I was, well, I might have been too young for Clinton, but when I was watching all these things, I'm watching American politics and I was like, oh, this is so great. Everyone's so serious. They really care about these people. They want to, do whatever the fuck they want to do at the government level and make these countries look freaking amazing. But DT just seems like he just does not give a shit about the American people. And even his own sister said, dude, DT only cares about himself. He's only in this for himself. And then he had the whole thing with the Supreme Court, because it seems like what he wants is to be president so that he doesn't have to go to jail or go to prison at all. Because I think he thinks that he's going to be like 60-something. How old is he? 70-something years old in a prison cell. And knowing him, he's not even going to be at like fucking Rikers Island or something. At bare minimum, he might be at a nicer facility for all we know, or he might just be on house arrest. He might as well just go for the house arrest at this point so he can hang out and play golf on his golf course. I don't know why he would opt for anything else. He's got the best lawyers. He's got a lot of fucking money. He's got to put these things to good use, and get out there. I think he should start a podcast. On top of that, in addition to starting a podcast, I think that he has the potential to be, a decent, consultant. He doesn't need to be running for president anymore. His son's in college. He's good. He doesn't need to be doing any of this anymore. Kamala's great. She's set up really well. She's going to become president. We're going to have the first female president under not so great circumstances. We're going to see what the fuck she does, because this is not the Senate. This is not, the attorney general. This is not her being a prosecutor. This is a prosecutor who was a senator who is now going to be going on, who was AG, all these different things, who's not going to go on to be president. Role of president is more intense. There's a lot more in that role. She's seen a lot of it, had a lot of experience at it as the vice president. She knows what she's getting into, and I look forward to seeing what she does, because I firmly believe that this woman, even though in some cases I think she could also be additionally another batshit crazy one that's getting in there, I think that she's going to do a phenomenal job, even though I do question what her policies actually are. And I know that she listed her policies on her website earlier this week, and I saw them, but I didn't really go through them fully. And we're going to go through them now, which I didn't think about going through before, but now I want to go through them, because I look forward to seeing what she is and like who and what she stands for. Because you guys know I lost my apartment in a flood and blah 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 my whole life stories. All right, 1 second. A new way forward. Building an opportunity economy for lower cost families. Vice President Harris grew up in a middle class home as a daughter of a working mom. She believes that when the middle class is strong, America is strong. That's why, as President Kamala Harris will create an opportunity economy where everyone has a chance to compete and a chance to succeed, whether they live in a rural area, small town, or big city. VP Kamhar has made clear that building up the middle class will be a defining goal of her presidency. Great. We look forward to it. 100 million working, lowering the cost of everyday needs like healthcare, housing, groceries, bringing together organized labor. So what she's looking to do right now is cut tax for the middle class families, make rent more affordable and home ownership more attainable, grow small businesses and invest in entrepreneurs, take on bad actors and bring down costs, strengthen and bring down the cost of healthcare, protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare, support American innovation and workers, provide a pathway to the middle class through quality and affordable education, invest in affordable child care, long-term care, lowering energy costs, tackle climate crisis. And then she goes into this thing that details Trump's 2025 Project 2025 agenda. And then she goes into this thing about safeguarding the fundamental freedoms, which is really good. I don't know who put this together, but they did a good job. Restore and protect reproductive freedoms, protect civil rights and freedoms. And then she also puts it in there where she compares Trump's Project 2025 agenda in regard to the fundamentals of our freedom, which is obviously what they're using that for, but they don't definitely say it. And then ensuring safety and justice for all, again, at the very bottom of that one, the drop down links, again, talk about Trump's 2025 agenda, keep America safe and secure and prosperous. Cam Hart was, when she was on a debate stage, she was talking about pushing America through the 21st century with new industries and new developments in like tech, and trying to put like other companies on the top. Just trying to put America on top again, and keeping America on top and ahead in the AI race and the race to like the race through the 21st century. Which, let's be real, I'm ready to go to Mars. I'm waiting. Like, when are we going to Mars? When are we setting up life on Mars? Can I get an apartment on Mars? Like, if the U.S. should just, like, take over ownership of Mars, they should just be like, fuck yeah, Mars belongs to America. We're going to build some housing here, and Tyler's going to live there. Fuck yeah. But they're not doing that. I want to be on Mars. I'm not trying to be an astronaut, but I'm trying to be astronomical. Ooh, no one laughed at that, but I'm laughing. I feel like if I'm laughing at my own joke, that might be a mental health concern. Oh shit! Also, being in a studio by myself for an hour is a mental health concern. Ooh. But yeah, no. So besides that, I look forward to seeing what she does. You know, a lot of things are very strange and, you know, very expensive, and, you know, I think that she can do about making rent more affordable. I don't know necessarily how she'll do that, but they'll probably try to put in more affordable housing. But, you know, there is a loophole about the affordable housing thing where people just don't want to, where there's like a fee, I forgot what it's called, like the annual fee or something, where you know, developers and people building apartments and things like that, they just pay that fee when they decide they don't want to put in any kind of affordable housing or affordable apartments or low income or lower cost apartments into their buildings. And a lot of people will just pay that fee. Like, there's a building, I believe, in San Francisco right now where they are trying to waive that fee for themselves because they're going to be redeveloping a property and turning it into housing, but they don't want to put in any type of like affordable housing. And I think that that's pretty interesting. I think it's terrible, but I mean, you know, when you're developing properties, you're building things, you really don't have to do these things. And it's not like, it's kind of, it is wrong in some aspect for the government to say that you have to put in low income housing or low cost housing or have a couple low-cost housing units in your building. It is kind of wrong for the government to say that, because a lot of people, what they really want to do is move forward with like luxury developments and things like that, and they really want to have people in their buildings that reflect, you know, the aura that they want of their homes and their apartment buildings and their units. And I guess, like, in some cases, they just want to make sure that they're going to get what they need and be paid for things. And I feel like if we're going to do that, we need to give developers, landlords, people of that nature, companies that own these buildings, we need to give them sort of like more initiative to do that. So, like, instead of saying, hey, you guys can just pay this fee and not have it there, or you guys can do this, blah, 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 we could give them more blowback. Be like, hey, whatever your cost of this unit is, we'll give you half, and we'll let that other person pay the other half, or we'll let them pay a portion. And then one of the issues with that is you also have these things like Section 8 and things like that, where Section 8 will pay for the tenant's rent and things like that, and Section 8 will pay for portions of it. And if you also have it where the government itself does pay for portions of it, you know, these things are really good. But these government-funded programs, they tend to run out of money a lot, and it's a lot of concern for a lot of people who aren't able to otherwise survive or afford these things. So it really does leave a question in my mind, and a question in the mind of a lot of Americans, a lot of people. So there's that. The other thing that we're looking at as well is how are they going to bring in more jobs? We are now in the AI race where everyone's basically on AI. My company uses AI. Right now we're using, I shouldn't say we because I'm a one-man show right now. I am using AI for, movies and things like that. And that being said, we are, as we have robots available where people can have robots in their homes now. And the more these things start to develop, we're going to have to start looking into how are we going to keep everyone together as a country, as a people, as a society with the AI and tech race. We're now entering the 22nd, 23rd. We're going there in these centuries where we had Web3, we had the NFTs, we have the Bitcoin. We are entering a time that is sci-fi. We're going to see a lot of changes in tech, and the dot-com boom was just the beginning. NFTs were just the beginning, and now things are going to get real intense. Things are getting really, really intense. Like, you can't see it, but it's getting intense. Like, it's getting really intense. I can have a robot in my house that brings me stuff. NYPD has a robot fucking dog, dude. We have cars, driverless cars. We have Teslas, automatic driving. I don't got to touch the wheel like once. I'll only touch that wheel one time while driving. I can get, in a car, in a Tesla. We have Lucid Motors, we have Tesla, we have a lot of other car companies. We have cars that are now going and being shipped out so people can start getting in their hybrid engines from their regular cars. People are taking their 2007 Hondas in to get it rewired with electric. Dude. We are at a inflection point in our lives where we are seeing so much advancements, and we've entered a stage of massive advancements, and we are not going to be able to keep up. People are not going to be able to keep up. We got to keep changing. We got to keep preparing. As soon as things start dropping, get on it. Boom, go. Immediately run, because if you do not fucking run, you are gonna get left the fuck behind. And that means in every fucking industry, every single fucking industry, from tech to medicine to education, etc. Education is the worst one right now. Education is the worst because you pay teachers like dog shit. Okay, we pay our teachers shit like they make no money. At all. And then the only real benefit to being a teacher or to even working with a teacher in any way is so that you can keep up to date with what the kids are interested in. And then the next thing is that you still have low-income schools across this country. There are schools across this country that are so fucking low income that the students that attend those schools are not going to get as advanced as the students that attend other schools. So now you have the race against education in addition to, dude, this is going to fucking suck. Oh, it is going to fucking suck. I swear to God, if you are not getting on top of this shit, you're going to get the fuck behind. You need to roll. I was on NVIDIA the other night, and I was trying to get set up for, I wanted to test run one of their programs that they offer for a short that I want to do for social media. And I'm on there and I'm looking at their website, reading through everything, going through everything. I'm like, oh shit, it's cool. That's just so intense. So intense. So intense. You have all the virtual reality stuff, all the tech stuff, all the AI, ask me a bunch of question things, which is great. I want to ask my fucking robot to do my fucking taxes. Can I get a tax robot? That'd be great. That'd be so great. A tax robot, I would never complain. A robot that could just go shopping for me. Be great. And a jetpack. Remember when they said we wouldn't have jetpacks, and then we got the jetpack, and then our jetpacks are fucking lame? And it was like, oh, we could do the jetpack with the water, like the super heavy water. Like, that's so fucking lame, dude. Like, I wanted it to spit fucking flames. And then the one that we do get that's like a decent jetpack is like using like all this air and stuff like that. And even that's like shit. Like, I wanted this thing to spit fucking flames like a fucking Honda that I just souped up in my dad's garage. And I'm not getting that from this jetpack. Like, I thought this was going to be like some Grand Theft Auto. Like, I was going to be flying around after whoever weird guy that's got a DOJ fucking contract to do, like, robotic stuff with the giant AI. Like, come on. What? You gave me a half-ass fucking jetpack, and I'm supposed to be excited? Like, I'm excited, but I want more. I'm excited, but I want more. But yeah, this just goes on for an hour. I don't think anyone's going to listen to it. I'll probably change it up a bit. Trim some things out. Not put some things in there. Whatever. But yeah, no, it's great. Overall, that's about it. I look forward to seeing what Kim Har does with her presidency. She's going to win. It's going to be great. We're going to have like a super amazing president, like a woman. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. She's kind of cute. I shouldn't say that because I respect her as a person, but she's intelligent. She's brilliant. She's going to do a great job. So long as she actually does the job and doesn't bullshit us. Because if she gets in office and she does a crap fucking job, we're going to vote her the fuck out. Everybody's going to vote her out. Everybody's going to complain about her because it's going to be like, oh my God, she got in office and said she was going to be amazing. And then she got there and then she's not amazing. Like, what am I supposed to do now? I'm going to cry. Why can't you just be amazing? Anyway, that's all I have to say. As long as I'm not saying RIP to DT today, that's great. Hope DT does good. Hope he feels well. Hope he feels better. Hope Kim Har and her team are trying to get a second debate because I would love to see a second debate. Can't wait to see the social media content that would come out of that second debate. They've got to hit her with some comebacks on her on her sheet so she can have some fire, little comebacks that'll just blow up on social media and just be like, because he was like a fucking child. Remember that? It was really childish when he said that. It was so childish. I was kind of embarrassed when he said it. I was like, no, he did not. Jeez, dude. Cam's gonna do a good job. I look forward to her being president. I look forward to seeing what she does. And I will do this again next week. Maybe I'll do the podcast thing once a week. $75 every day. Why not? Yeah, anyway. Cool. Excuse me. I just burped. Just belched from my water. I'm going to go edit this. It's probably not going to have a lot of usable audio, but yeah. Anyway. Hi, my name's Ty. I am Matt Black, and I am great, and my name is Tyler Latran. Yeah.